Tell me, Scott, how does your red dragon, blue dragon, double-sided DNA theory work if the first Adam was not Christ? You publicly stated, quote, the character of the Father. This refers to Adam, who was also the first Christ, according to 1 Corinthians 15:45, unquote. And this is what's actually written in 1 Corinthians 15:45 to 47. And so it is written, the first man Adam was made a living soul. The last Adam was made a quickening spirit. Howbeit that was not first which is spiritual, but that which is natural, and afterward that which is spiritual. The first man is of the earth, earthly. The second man is the Lord from heaven. King James Version. You see, you say Adam was the first Christ, and you leave off the first Adam ate of the tree that God commanded him not to eat. And how the second man is the Lord from heaven. I'm going to read to you a whole chapter out of 2 Peter. This is chapter 2. But there were false prophets also among the people, even as there shall be false teachers among you, who privily shall bring in damnable heresies, even denying the Lord that bought them, and bring upon themselves swift destruction. And many shall follow their pernicious ways, by reason of whom the way of truth shall be evil spoken of. And through covetousness shall they with feigned words make merchandise of you, whose judgment now of a long time lingereth not, and their damnation slumbereth not. For if God spared not the angels that sinned, but cast them down to hell, and delivered them into chains of darkness, to be reserved unto judgment, and spared not the old world, but saved Noah, the eighth person, a preacher of righteousness, bringing in the flood upon the world of the ungodly, and turning the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah into ashes, condemned them with an overthrow, making them an example unto those that after should live ungodly, and delivered just Lot, vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked, for that righteous man dwelling among them, in seeing and hearing, vexed his righteous soul from day to day with their unlawful deeds. The Lord knoweth how to deliver the godly out of temptations, and to reserve the unjust unto the day of judgment to be punished. But chiefly them that walk after the flesh in the lust of uncleanness, and despise government, presumptuous are they, self-willed, they are not afraid to speak evil of dignities. Whereas angels, which are greater in power and might, bring not railing accusation against them before the Lord. But these, as natural brute beasts, made to be taken and destroyed, speak evil of the things they understand not, and shall utterly perish in their own corruption, and shall receive the reward of unrighteousness, as they that count it pleasure to riot in the daytime. Spots they are, and blemishes, sporting themselves with their own deceivings, while they feast with you, having eyes full of adultery, and that cannot cease from sin, beguiling unstable souls, and heart they have exercised with covetous practices, cursed children, which have forsaken the right way, and are gone astray, following the way of Balaam, the son of Bozer, who loved the wages of unrighteousness, but was rebuked for his iniquity. The dumb ass, speaking with man's voice, forbade the madness of the prophet. These are wells without water, clouds that are carried with a tempest, to whom the midst of darkness is reserved forever. For when they speak great swelling words of vanity, they allure through the lusts of the flesh, through much wantonness. Those that were clean escaped from them who live in error. While they promise them liberty, they themselves are the servants of corruption. For of whom a man is overcome, of the same is he brought in bondage. For if after they have escaped the pollutions of the world through the knowledge of the Lord, and Savior, Jesus Christ, they are again entangled therein and overcome. The latter end is worse with them than the beginning. For it had been better for them not to have known the way of righteousness than after they have known it to turn from the holy commandment delivered unto them. But it has happened unto them according to the true proverb, the dog is turned to his own vomit again, and the sow that was washed to her wallowing in the mire. Now, when it says in verse 10 about despise government, that's not talking about the government of God. It's talking about, you see, the thing is, in Romans 13, the powers that be are ordained of God, and they are ministers of God, which totally trashes this whole separation of church and state idea. This is talking about the saints of God, not people like Obama, who sells abortions, and Bill Clinton, who is a self-professed sex expert. And you say, the woman in Revelation 12, who was clothed with the sun, unlawfully took the seed from the red dragon, which was Nibiru. You got some nerve, Scott, to accuse the righteous and the godly in order to sell your private interpretation and your books. You're being found out, especially over the last few days, and there is no way you're going to get away with lying to all these people. They're figuring it out. There's so much more I would like to say to you, Scott, but I'm going to refrain myself for now, and I'll read Revelation 20, verses 12 to 15 for you. And I saw the dead, small and great, stand before God, and the books were opened, and another book was opened, which is the book of life. And the dead were judged out of those things which were written in the books, according to their works. And the sea gave up the dead which were in it, and death and hell delivered up the dead which were in them. And they were judged, every man according to their works. And death and hell were cast into the lake of fire. This is the second death. And whosoever was not found written in the book of life was cast into the lake of fire. I'm going to leave several links for videos that show obvious proof how you lied to people. And I ask those of you that watch those videos, please take a good look at those videos and go over what I'm saying and go over what he's saying, because the things that I say for free. I don't have an inner coven of followers that I exploit. Thank you.